So last week I went to Petal High School and spoke to a marketing and finance class about real estate, the real estate business, career in real estate, how I got into it, my educational background, all that good stuff. And I just got to the office and there was an envelope in my box with all these thank you notes in it. And so the kids sent me thank you cards, and I just thought I would read a few of them to you. Let's see. Dear Miss McWilliams, thank you so much for coming to our class. It was very interesting and educational. I thought it was cool how you changed majors and jobs so many times. Going from an English teacher to a realtor was really cool. Thank you for coming. So there you have it. A high schooler said I was cool. Thank you for coming and talking to our class. It was interesting to hear your backstory. Keep doing great things. I will, baby. Dear Miss McWilliams, thank you for speaking to our class about your job. It was really neat. I thought you walking in on a man in the shower was a really funny story. That's true. I did walk into a house and he had forgotten that he had a showing and he was coming out of the shower. It's just a rite of passage for us, really. Dear Miss McWilliams, thank you so much for coming to talk to our class about your job. I thought it was really cool how you pretty much stopped a burglar. That is a true story. I shared that with the class. I did walk in on a burglar. I'm basically a crime fighter. I mean, superhero, right? Dear Miss McWilliams, thank you for teaching us the difficulties of becoming a real estate investor or broker, and teaching us what you do in your job. You also taught us how good real estate is as a career path and an investment. I appreciate you taking the time to come speak to us. Dear Miss McWilliams, thank you so much for coming to talk to our class. It was such a fun experience and I learned so much from it. I was really intrigued by your story and how you ended up how you are now. What does that mean? It really inspired how I want to be in the future. Thank you so much for the great experience. I have warm and fuzzies, y'all. I got all these. I'm gonna hang every single one of these up in my office. I have a spot in my desk. I don't know if I can show it to you, but I keep a letter from a client up there. I keep my little thank you notes that when people send me, and I even have a file down here called Happy Notes. So whenever my job is sort of kicking my rear end and I need a little uplifting experience, I will dig into the Happy Notes drawer or read one of the letters that someone sent me, and it reminds me of the people behind the houses. It reminds me of the stories, the things that people are going through, and it just stops me from getting focused on things that I can't control and recenters me on focusing on my people and making sure that what I'm doing is best for them. So now I didn't count them, but I think maybe 20 new cards to put in the happy file, and maybe I will rotate them out and give them all a turn up on the wall. Oh, and just so you guys know, the kids are all right. Every one of these cards is well written. They can spell and punctuate and capitalize. These kids are not dumb. You think that the young ones are dumb? They're learning. They're learning in school, and they have thoughts and ideas and hopes and plans, and they're gonna be okay.